7 months ago, I convinced my friends to go on a motorcycle road trip with me. We set some parameters for what bikes we're going to use. They had to be 300cc or less, be able to go moto camping, off-roading, all the above. And so we headed to Facebook Marketplace and purchased 3 motorcycles for this trip. Let me show you guys what I got. You see, one of the main reasons I went with this bike is not only because I found a great deal, but out of the other bikes that we're bringing on the trip, this is the only twin cylinder. The other 2 are single cylinders. And this one came with a lot of the parts already on it that I was going to install. And not that these were aftermarket, the bike just came standard with them. So in my eyes, I was going to save a little bit of money as well. So let me show you guys what I've installed on this bike to get it ready for this road trip. And here is a little walk around. This is originally a red 2018 version, but I wrapped it yellow. I thought it'd be a little bit more fun for the trip. And so that was the first thing I did. Another thing is these are really common to have floppy turn signals. So I went ahead and put some aftermarket ones in the front and in the back. I did a little Fender eliminator off Amazon, and it worked really well. It kind of helped bring in the back end a little bit, which was awesome. One of the following things I did was our control setup. The factory bars were a little bent because it had been dropped on this side, so I needed to swap them anyways. And these Pro Taper KLX slash DRZ 110 bars were a great option. It's basically the same stock profile, just a little bit taller, so whenever I stand up on the bike, it's more comfortable. I always put the Progrip 717s on here. Thought it'd be fun to do some yellow ones. Have a Go Cruise for the long haul, and then these are aftermarket handguards. They're supposed to replicate the Kawasaki factory ones, and I think they work just great. I kept the factory windshield for now, but I did buy the windshield riser that also comes with a navigation bar. This is where my main camera will be hidden behind, as you can see on the mount for the trip. And this just kind of got the windshield to a little bit taller of a point because I was having the wind kind of hit me right in the face and it just wasn't super comfortable. One last thing before I move to the back, I also did the yellow running lights and an LED headlight. Of course, it's not on because the bike's not on, but again, just kind of playing with that yellow theme should be great for whenever I'm off-roading. From one of our sponsors, T-Rex Racing, I have the skid plate that they offer. This bike does not come with protection here, and so this was a great option to make sure nothing hits my oil filter or dents my exhaust or anything whenever we're off-roading. This was a great option. You can use Ben10 for 10% off your orders on their website. I also went with some wide pegs, a little bit grippier and way better whenever you're standing up. And the elephant in the room, what bags did I go with? It's a huge debate on the forums of what's best and what's not best. I ended up going with the Tusk excursion bags with the small duffel bag on top and the water bottles on each side. So my plan is to have water on this side, and then on this side I have a fuel canister there for backup fuel. It's already in there. This was a great option from Rocky Mountain ATV. It was reasonably priced compared to everything else, and our goal was really not to have so much luggage that we compromise the ride, because that's part of the ride. I'd rather have less stuff in my luggage to just get a better riding experience. So these are smaller, but I think they're going to do a great job. This top bag already has all of my camping stuff, my tent, my sleeping bag, my towel, literally everything is in this top bag already. So the side bags are merely just for my personal items, along with a couple spares that we have. We have some spare levers, shifters, and just common parts that we'll need in case we break down along the road. And the last couple mods I've done is the Airhawk seat cushion. I didn't want to get the seat concepts because one, it was way more expensive, and two, it raises your seating position, and I like to be as low as possible. Just makes you feel like you're more in the bike instead of on top of the bike. And so I went with that as my seat solution. And then I also installed a USB port. This is not the Kawasaki USB port, but I did buy the Kawasaki relay for this, and they work great together. That'd be great for charging phones, cameras, whatever. And I also installed heated grips. Not that I'd really need them in the desert, but I thought I have them in my toolbox, I might as well install them. So you're probably thinking to yourself, how much did all of this cost to make such a sweet looking bike? Well, I'm happy to report that I bought this 2018 with 2,500 miles for only $2,400. Facebook Marketplace is a great place to find awesome bikes. This was a one owner, clean title, and I really couldn't be happier with it. After all these modifications, I'm only into this bike $3,200, which, considering that I can take the seat and the saddlebags off for my next adventure bike, I think that's a pretty awesome deal. I hope you guys enjoyed this walk around of my bike that I'll be taking on the trip. In the next two videos, you're going to see Eli's bike and Jake's bike, the other two riders joining me on this trip. So I'll love to see in the comments which bike you like the most. Again, my name's Heritage, this has been The Limits, and I'll see you guys on the next one.